Hi, Susan Snow here with SKH Group and Keller Williams Realty. I am coming to you to talk to you a little about financial education. So, one of the things that I have preached and talked about is the forbearance situation. But what I haven't been talking about is some of the things that people can do to really help their situation instead of making it worse. There's two different types of homeowners. There's one that's completely cash poor, but they're equity rich. So that means you have a ton of money in your house, but you have no liquidity. And we're seeing that a lot right now because people obviously have been able to, they've had to use all their resources in order to stay afloat for these last 3 months during the shelter at home. And the other side of that is that there are people that are, um, they have money. However, they maybe they refinanced before, took a lot of their equity out. So now they don't really, they're kind of in a worse boat. So, what I've been telling people is this. Um, the people that are employed, and there's two different scenarios here. If you were able to continue to be employed through this whole situation, um, and you're able to your credit is good and you've been able to work and you have equity in your home, it would be a really great idea to try to refinance right now because interest rates are so low, and pull some of that money out and you can stock it away, just so that you have some kind of reserves. Don't, I know I'm telling people because I know that they want to pay off debt. Um, Pay off some of your debt, but don't pay off all of your debt because you really need to have at least, I would say, because we don't know what's going to happen, guys. Like, we don't know what, if this pandemic is going to come back around. And so we really need to be smart about this. So, what I'm doing is I'm telling my clients, I'm looking at their situations and letting them know if they do have equity in their home, then that would be the first place that I would go. It's your money. You've built up to it. You've been making your mortgage payment. So why not let your house work for you? And you should at least have 6 months. If you can have a 12-month reserve, that would be fantastic. That way, if something like this were to happen and you were no longer able to work for a while, then at least you and your family would be fine. Um, the other thing that, the unemployed people, that's the more unfortunate situation. However, I will tell you, if you do have a 401k and you are absolutely in that position where you have to have the funds, then the 401ks are, you are able to take the money out without paying any penalties. However, um, I am going to put a caveat to that. You need to reach out to your CPA and have that conversation about that scenario. So you want to make sure that it is going to be in your best interest to do that or not. Um, the other thing that I've been telling people is during a shifted uh, market, during a shifted economy, which is what we are going into, the best thing that you can do is really hold your money accountable. So you can call up your credit card companies and get your interest rates taken down. Call all of your, Comcast or whatever TV things that you have, or, and threaten them and just say, hey, I'm going to go somewhere if you don't get me a better deal. So I've been doing that myself with my own personal budget. I've also done it with my business budget. And I'm kind of letting people know that this is actually a really good thing to do, is to really go in. If there are things that you're paying for, even on your credit card, like for instance, I had a client that we had this conversation, and she went through her credit card and realized that she was paying a monthly payment for something that she doesn't even use. Or maybe she started using it, the service, and then stopped using it. And so she was getting this on and on and on payment. And so she was able to cancel that and save herself, $60 a month. So, I mean, those are the things that you could be doing, is really going in and making a plan as to how you're going to, because I know everybody wants to think about, we're going to go back to the way it was. No, we're not, guys. Like, our world has changed, and so we have to change with it. So part of that is just really having uncomfortable conversations about the finances. And if there's anything that I can do, I am a resource. I know all kinds of people that can help you in that scenario. So if you feel like you're in this situation, or don't be embarrassed. Like, we're all in this. We all feel the same way. So give me a call. My number is 720-352-4941. You can also email me at susansnow@kw.com. All right, guys, I just wanted to say those words, and I hope that you have a blessed day, and that everything in your world is going to be fine. And we'll talk to you soon. Okay.